Have you guys ever heard of a service called Title Lock? Well, if you haven't, you're going to today. That's what we're going to talk about today.
Just buy a house already.
Hey guys, welcome back. Listen, today we're talking about a service called Title Lock. And if you've watched any television in the last 10 years or so, you've probably seen it. Title Lock is a service that purports to protect your title from fraud and things like that. Now, I'll tell you, I've always thought it was the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard of because you listen, there's a lot of real estate fraud that goes on, and I know people steal deeds and they do stuff. In fact, we just dealt with a foreclosure where the ex-daughter-in-law lived in the house and forged a lot of documents in the mother-in-law's name who had gotten the loan for the house, and she got a couple of loan modifications impersonating her ex-mother-in-law. It was quite the situation, but that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about a service called Title Lock, and let me tell you a little bit about it. We're going to we're going to share the screen here and show you guys what we're talking about. Title Lock is a service that prevents title fraud. Okay, and if you read their website, listen, I'm not picking on Title Lock. Okay. There may be some other services out there that do the same thing, but Title Lock is the best known. And honestly, they're the only commercials that I've seen on TV for them. But let's take a look just a second. With just a forged signature, anyone can transfer your home's title, enabling them to drain your equity by taking out loans against your property. Okay. Protect yourself with Home Title Lock. 24/7 monitoring of your home's title, urgent alerts if there's ever a change. But you guys can go here and read this yourself. It's hometitlelock.com. We'll have a link down below if you think you need it or whatever. But they monitor your home's title 24/7. It's like they send someone to the courthouse to sit on your deed and make sure that nobody goes in and messes with it. We call it $1 million triple lock protection. But you scroll down here, and I agree. If someone forged a deed and took ownership of your house and ran up mortgages or went out and took out loans against that house, it could be devastating for you. Now, how often does that happen? I don't know. I didn't check out the website enough to know if they actually quote statistics. I've been doing what I do for 26 years, and I've never known anyone who had their home fraudulently mortgaged. Now, it may happen a lot. I don't know. I'm just not real aware of it. But you get down here, and what does protecting your home equity cost? Well, monthly, it's about $20, or you can save $1 a month if you go annual, or if you pay for 2 years in advance, you can save a couple of dollars. So basically, $20 a month to protect your home's title. And I'll tell you, to me, Title Lock represents something that I guess is as old as advertising, and that's simply that if you want to create a necessity for a service, just instill fear in people. Okay. And I'm sure there are a lot of people that sit around and see those commercials for Title Lock and say, oh my goodness, I better protect my home's title. So they run out and they buy it. It's only $20 a month. It's not that big a deal. But anyway, I want to share something with you guys that you may have that's very similar to Title Lock that's absolutely free. One of the first times I went down to the courthouse here in my local courthouse, Benton County in Arkansas, when I was filing a deed, I noticed they had a little plastic rack on the shelf there that had these flyers. And I shared this with my mastermind, I don't know, a couple of years ago about it. And I guess some of them went back and looked into it. But what you should do, now this is absolutely free and it's provided by the courthouse and it's so simple to use. In other words, if I want to monitor the activity on a particular piece of property, all I have to do is go to their website that they provide for me, enter the name of someone on the deed in that on that property, and anytime there's a change, anytime there's a new mortgage on it, anytime any type of transaction happens, that either a judgment attaches to that property, or they get a new mortgage, or they refinance, or they get a loan modification, or they sell that property, or a memorandum is filed, anything that gets filed at that courthouse that has the name that I enter on this website, it sends me an email and alerts me to go take a look and see what's happening. Now, remember, this is basically the same thing as title logs. All title logs going to do is notify you if your name pops up related to that property that you're protecting. Now, I'm guessing Benton County, Washington County, Arkansas aren't the only counties in the country that have this service. Now, how can we use it as investors? Well, besides just being nosy people and wanting to keep up with what friends or family are doing with their property, we use it every time we look at a foreclosure property. You go in there, you take literally 30 seconds, enter a name in the little blocks on there, and we'll know if someone entered into a purchase and sale, if a memorandum was filed, if a deed was actually filed, if they got a loan modification that's going to save them and get them out of foreclosure. We'll know all that stuff instantaneously. So this is a really good tool to use in your business. If you're a wholesaler and you've got a property under contract and somebody sells it out from under you, guess who will know right away? You will. If you file a memorandum or if somebody else files a memorandum. So go to your county courthouse. And if you're not hanging around your county courthouse a little bit to get to know some of the people down there, it's not as important as it was when I got started in investing. I used to have to go down there a couple times a week with a dozen or two Krispy Kremes, and that's how I got stuff done. Well, now a lot of the stuff is online. So if you have those URLs, you can go in and look stuff up and do what you need to do. But it's still good to know those people, because there'll be times when you'll need something that maybe they can help you with. So it's a good idea to know them. But go down there, check some stuff out, see if they have a service, a property fraud alert service, some type of thing that informs you if something's happened on your property, or if somebody has fraudulently got a mortgage or deeded your property away. And they'll tell you if they have it. And if they do, it's a really good tool for you to use in your investing. And of course, if you're worried about somebody stealing your house, you can save $20 a month. So check it out with your local courthouse. I think it's a great thing. I mean, like I said, we get notifications all the time on foreclosures that we're dealing with. But go down there and ask them about it. But man, don't buy a title lock. I mean, that's got to be one of the dumbest things ever. So don't get mad at me, title lock, but I just call it like I see it. So anyway, listen, guys, before we get out of here, I want to tell you about something. If you don't already know about it, I wrote one of the best books ever just a few months ago. It's called The 12 House Blueprint. And I'll show you how to create wealth and live the life of your dreams in just 12 months with just 12 houses. Go check it out. We'll have a link below down here. I'd love to have you read that. Love to hear what you think about it. If you've already read it, give me a review on Amazon. That would really make me smile today. So I hope this helps, guys. Hope y'all are out there talking to some sellers, filling out your title lock, and buying some houses. Y'all have a great week.